Hello, it's Juliet here, everybody. I just wanted to come through and say a few words. There are a few things I want to firstly say. A big thank you to all of you that have poured through our YouTube channel, particularly with all the love and comments you've left for Robert and I. I've received all of those with love and just such gratitude. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for believing in us, and thank you for believing in me. It's so important in this day and age that we really embrace real people, like real down-to-earth people, who have no secondary agendas, who have no ulterior intentions. I know there's so much fear that's going around, and there's so many conspirators, and there's so many people that want to deceive people, but equally so, there are more of us who tell the truth. There are far more of us who are honest. There are far more of us that love God truly and who aren't after anything but to make this world a better place for everybody. And I just want to assure you that your words are being received, your encouragement's being received. The other thing I want to actually tell you all is don't ever give up on God. I think that no matter what you're going through, God is going to pull you through it. Matthew 7 verse 7 says, whatever you ask for in faith, it shall be given to you. I just also want to tell you something that in the last couple of months, Robert and I have been really working on our faith, and that's been really so important for us in moving this mountain forward, moving it into the sea, as they say, because what we did was just work on our faith. We decided to stop doubting. We're so desperate for all of this to be over and for him to be home. We had to trust in God's promise that whatever we ask for in prayer, we shall receive. And I want to encourage all of you to do the same in whatever you're dealing with in your life. Thank you so much for all of you that believed me. I don't know what else to say. That I've said we need to embrace real people, we need to embrace real stories, but sometimes it's very hard for you to work out who is real and who is true, because the biggest liars are the most horrible human beings, and they will say and do whatever they want, and they don't care who gets hurt. They'll trick you blind and blue. And I want to encourage you all just to not be drawn into attention grabbing, people that post for clicks and say things just to heighten your senses, because they're the people that are trying to manipulate you in some form. I've said this before in so many different ways, and I don't want to preach at people. I think you're all adults and you all know this. I just wanted to say that. I want to assure you that we've moved mountains in the last couple of months, and what you've been dreaming and hoping and asking for has been done. Expect God to do what he said he's going to do, because it's already done, and Robert's already home according to God. I keep saying it, and people might think that I'm just making things up. I'm speaking as the gospel says, because if you believe it, it's done. But I also know that because I've received some information that that I can't share, but I know that more has been done, and Robert will be home any minute. And I can't say enough that faith has been everything. That's all I want to say for now. I just really want to encourage you all to keep reading our blog. It's where I post everything, the evidence, the stories, the updates, because YouTube doesn't do the stories justice, and the evidence must be posted, and there's so much that needs to be explained, and I try to explain as much as I can. Please read it, and or as much as you can, if you want to know Robert's real story, and share that with people, because people need to understand the gravity of everybody, including his attorneys. He cannot trust anybody, and I think that people don't have his story right still to this day, people that support him. It's a real problem. It's a problem for me, because I've had to get through all of that, but that's nothing new. All of you know about that. But I just wanted to thank you all, and I'm going to leave it there for now. I will be back, and you'll see my face personally, see how everything's been going, check in with you all. I know that Robert and I will be running all of these different platforms together in some way shortly. I just don't know how that's going to look, and what's going to happen from there on. But I just want to assure you, we're going to keep doing this. We're going to do more, far more, and the journey to justice is just beginning for us. We really do want to see that justice is fully served, and that all of these conspirators are caught and charged, and that they're named as well, and that they are publicly shamed in this way, because it's important for people to know not to do this to people out there, because it's been done and done and done to others as well outside of Robert, and only because they saw it happen to Robert and others, and then other people thought, let me just try this as well. So we're going to stop all that, hopefully, for other people. And God is still God. Remember that. That's all I can say to you. Don't ever forget, God is still God. These people are nothing. I don't care if there are 100 million people. God is the creator of the universe. Let's just get that straight, and let's not forget that. I'm going to leave it here, and we love you all to pieces. Thank you so much again.